What's going on, guys? It's your boy Triple G coming back with another video. Today, guys, man, we're going to check out my new build. It is a fireball build. If you guys have watched some of the previous videos, I actually went to Toxic Flame, played it for a little while, did the whirlwind thing, and now I've ventured out into the spell casting with the fireball, and it's been an incredible journey. It's pretty interesting build. It was definitely took some getting used to. But if you guys are interested to find out more about my fireball build, stay tuned to the video, guys. All right, guys, let's jump into the build. So as you can see, we have the fireball, the spell, area of effect, strike, fire, and projectile. What I mean by that is this right here is your stats. And this is important. So if you guys are new to the game, you need to understand that you have to link things according to these names right here. So spell, area of effect, strike, fire, and projectile. And I have it as a legendary and a 6 slot. Funny thing about that 6 slot. So I actually got a 6 slot on the 1500 rolls that you need. Like when you very first start 1500, it gets to 1500, you get a 6 slot. You get to pick the one. I had it, and my dumb self literally went and I was shifting stuff around on my build. Anyway, I put it and transferred it and it lost everything. So that was pretty harsh for me. But yeah, I had to pretty much roll 3,000 more of those to be able to get this 6. It was crazy. Yeah, that wasn't a fun time. But anyway, we have it as the rare, and then we have the runes right here: fire damage, damage upon spell, and then I have the projectile, the multi-shot, because it makes it branch off more. I have those also in the yellow. For magic, I have the piercing, the area of effect, and the projectile acceleration. Now I'm still trying to use alchemy to get some of the more normal rune links that are actually you can only get them by doing, the alchemy or whatever. But yeah, let's. The next thing up is I did the Meteor. I already had the Meteor in my build, and yeah, so I decided to keep it. So I don't have anything really extravagant. I had a couple extra magic ones, but I did make this one also a yellow, so that it's really good. I don't have it at 6 slot yet. Kind of sticker shocked from this one. So it's at 5, but I have the burn rate, the area of effect, the fire damage, and the burn amplification, and then the cooldown, so it happens faster. And then I have 2 movements. I have the roll and I have the leap attack. Now I had the teleport, and I like the teleport, but this one right here, the roll, it'll give you an extra one, and I have 4 right now total when I go to do it. So the reason is because you have to move a lot as a mage. Like when you're spellcasting, it can be incredibly powerful and you can one-shot them, but most of the time if you're rushed, you really need to, you have no other way but to dodge or move or get around. So I use these movement speeds, these skills a lot. But this is my main one. It's at, what is that, 449,531. This one's over 100. It's 103,005. That one's pretty beefy or whatever. And then I have on the Zodiac, let me get that out. I have the Zodiac right here. So I went once again up here with the brilliance. It gives you just a mass amount. I did overpower, acceleration, element damage, because I like it casting the spell fast, like in a hurry, so a lot of speed and stuff like that. Um, but once again, I just have enough strength to have a lot of intelligence because I have a lot of barrier. I decided to run barrier instead of armor. I know a lot of people use the armor. My armor is very low. Only at 823. You should be up in like 5, 6 thousands or whatever or higher, and I don't have that. I have a lot of barrier. You can see right here, 1,015 on the barrier and 1662 on just the health, because a lot of my damage is not them getting to me immediately at me. It's a lot of casting and spells coming my way and stuff, other than like arrows, but a lot of it is spells. So I'm trying out the build where I have a lot of barrier in it. I have these older scepters, but I have them because they have 9 element resist and 20% element damage. So because of that 20% element damage, I've kept these and not got the new ones that only have element resist. This gives you a tremendous amount of attack and spell damage and really amps it up or whatever. I have the little star necklace, the sunlight, because it gives 38% elemental damage. What you see right here, this right here, this stat doesn't matter what you roll. So I look at that element damage. This one right here is a barrier. We have projectile damage on these pieces. Just a regular barrier. I was just messing around. I got this one and I did it because it had cast speed. So I kept that one until I get a better one. But we have the element damage, HP, element damage again in this ring, and then just the barrier or whatever. So we're really magic prone, really mana heavy and stuff like that. I figured I'd go ahead and play a second with it, so you guys can see what it looks like. I dodge a bunch, as you can see. Like, that's one of the main things, is you always have to keep moving. You just keep on moving. You blast them, move. Blast them, move. I've had to learn. I came from the melee. I came from the whirlwind, and it was completely different. Like, you would go in the midst of stuff, and here you need to, back off. So you can't just obliterate into, like, toxic flame. You could just go into it, and it was what it was. But this fireball is super strong, but you're always having to dodge. You're always having to move. And I actually like the roll. I did have the teleport. Nothing wrong with the teleport. But the fact that the roll, whenever you use the Zodiac, you can get an extra one on top of a rune link that gives you an extra one. So I have 4 total on it and 3 on the leap. So I have 4 on this one, 3 on the leap. So if I need to get somewhere, I can go like this. I can bounce around. I got plenty of them. I can keep on going. And then let me show you the fireball of death is upon you. Let me use the big giant ball right here. That thing obliterates, dude. And that's pretty much it. It's a lot of dodging. That's how I play the build anyway. I mean, if I was strong enough, but this is me just barely today getting into Axe 10. So, I'm almost done with it. I'm about halfway done. But yeah, that's just me doing that. But I mean, it's working very, very well. You just need a lot of maneuverability. You always have to move around. You can never, take any type of melee or anything like that. But if you have strong barrier, strong spells, and you have a lot of movement skills or whatever bouncing around, you can obliterate these guys. Anyway, that's the build that I'm playing right now, which is the fireball. If you guys enjoy it, leave it a thumbs up. Till next time, guys.